Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Winning Easy.
How are we, guys? Yeah, no, very excited for this week. Group 1 racing. Highlight book, being the C.F Orr Stakes. It's going to be a great race. This is a genuine Group 1 superstar race.
There's not too many better, it's the first Group 1 of the year, and it's not too many better Group 1 fields.
It's
a great way to start the year.
At least a dozen chances in it, at least. Nearly anything can win it. It's an absolute cracker of a race. It's what we want to see, the best of the best. Got some really exciting horses. We get to see the return of Winx, arguably the best horse in Australia at the moment. She's a superstar. Looking forward to seeing her back at Randwick on Saturday as well. So,
should just win.
Yeah, absolute bumper days racing. Absolutely can't wait for it. Looking forward to it. Salivating at the thought of it. And really good. So
it's only going to get better.
That's it.
From here on in, all the way through Melbourne and Sydney.
That's it.
I'll just butt in there and say, this guy's best bet last week. Got the money.
Spill the beans.
Great tip.
Yeah.
Everyone was tipping Pride Dubai and that favourite, and obviously he's a very good horse. And since he's been retired, pulled over an injury, but the winner was too good, and it was a great tip.
Straight to the front, too good.
Like you said, and sensational tip, and that's what you get when you follow Winning Easy.
Had a few good results. Had Valiano get up at 650, and unfortunately, our bet of the day last week, he or she, one more stride, gave the winner, I think, 6.5 kilos, and one more stride it wins. But just going to give this guy a mention as well. He's roughie of the day, Grain at 60 to 1, massive run from last, got up for third, I think around $11 a place. So good tip there as well. So.
It was a day where it could have been a Mozza.
Very, very close. A bunch of placings, and
you still had to finish in front.
Oh, for sure.
So, that's what it all comes down to in the end. So, I was just, but really great tip, best bet of the day. They've just been saluting. Seems to be constantly now.
Yeah,
so
we've got quite a few more today. We're pretty confident on. So
I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear myself.
Yeah.
So. Just a quick review of some of the races last week, and we'll start with the 3-0 race, the Manfred.
Good race. Puritan. I know we both gave it a big push. Stack of ability, just chimed in. On top selection, Golden Spin. Tough on speed race. Gave its all and just nailed the last stride. But winner really good. Like we said, we read it on paper. We said that Golden Spin would go to the front. It's fit, in form, good horse, and there would be a lot of that was a good run stories, and there'd be a lot of horses, we said, running on hard. We didn't think anyone would catch it, but Puritan, like we say, got it right on the line at nice odds, around 30 to 1.
So just in the perfect position. My tip topped me up, just bundled the start. Race changed complexion for that, but it was still a great run. I think it's a horse going forward to follow, but there's some really good runs in the race. Tulsa, very fresh.
Just over race. I was shocked when it was running fourth. I was like, wow, what's this horse doing up here? It's a get back with. Would be dead last, saved up for one shot at them. But don't drop off that horse. He's got a stack of ability. He's got a devastating turn of foot when he's right. So that might just take the edge off him. I think. Keep an eye out for him. Maybe at Flemington, nice big track. Just get him back and let him to the outside and just let him rip. So
I think he'll go to I think it's called the Colin Hay Stakes now. I think that's where he'll go at Flemington, 1400. Ridden quiet obviously, and he deserves another chance. We'll go next race, Extreme Choice.
Very impressive again.
Blue Diamond favourite.
Like I say, our top tip and best bet of the day, Pearl Congenial, was scratched from the race. So, but it was just. He's
just an amazing little horse. This horse, I just wonder how much of the bar he can keep racing now. I don't know what he beat last week.
That's true.
To be honest, I don't think he really beat much.
It's the way he did it, though.
But he done it so easily. He's a horse with an X factor about him, and I think on that run, I think the 1200 will be no worries, even though it was 1,000. And
just proven as well that he can do it on top of the ground and on the wet as well. So that's another massive thing.
Both ways now, Sydney and Melbourne.
Blue Diamond, little thing.
If he came through the Blue Diamond one, would they go to Slipper? I think they would. I Ollie's got a tough choice because he's riding Flying Artie this week in the Premier, and there's big raps on him.
Yep.
So he's got to make a decision after this Saturday who he'll ride. But he's good. I just really rate Mick Price as a trainer.
Oh yeah.
I said on this show the other week, Snowden, in my opinion, is the best trainer in Australia. Mick Price would be right up there. He'd be in my top 5.
Yeah. One of my favourite, well, I think one of everyone's favourite horses, Heart of Dreams as well. He did a great job with that horse. He was an outstanding, genuine Group 1 weight for age horse. He was, everyone loved that horse. He was great, and Mick done a great job with him. He's just, every horse that comes through his stable, he just places them perfectly.
Yes.
They always look superb, and he's just a top-notch trainer. So shout out to Mick Price, for sure.
Would love to get Mickey on one day. We'd love to get you on.
Still waiting. Cyril, if you're out there, mate, we're still waiting for you. But
He doesn't bring Cyril up. I'll probably laugh all the show now. But you gotta love the old Cyril.
Champion.
Alright, that's probably the main two. And obviously, Spill the Beans won one of the features last week. Pride Due by retired. 2-time Group 1 winner. I think he'll be very popular at stud. For sure. Beautiful specimen of a horse.
Great, lovely big animal.
With his race record and obviously his breeding himself. He looks like he'll have a long and prosperous career in the stud. At stud, I mean. Hobart Cup Day, I just want to give a shout out to Tassie Racing. Big fan of Tassie Racing. Great day. Great day. Great to see the locals win the cup. Trying to think of that. It was up the cups, isn't it? Is that the name of the winner? I'm trying to think. I had a memory blank. It's won 4 in a row. It's a nice stay in the making. Just keeps winning. Obviously, sadly to see quick strike from the Wallow starting to break down. Luckily, Ollie was able to get it to the outside and not cause a fall on that. Sadly, he had to be put down after the race. But it was great to see the locals win the cup. Admiral won again. He just keeps winning that horse.
Superstar.
I was actually on the second horse at 35 to 1. I thought he could have nailed him, but winners just keep on winning. And he's going to come to. Apparently, he's going to come all reports for the futurity in 2 weeks' time. Then the Group 1, where you're going to get a lot of the C.F Orr ones back up. So there'll be another dimension of him coming over.
Looking forward
to that. He deserves his chance. So well done to Kaz Racing. Then obviously we've got Launceston Cup in 2 weeks' time. So get down there. The main topic of the week, the 30-minute gaps between races. Yay or no? I don't mind the try initiative, but what's your opinion? I've got strong opinions on this.
Well, we were having a chat about this off air, and the long story short, the jocks are saying they want shorter gaps between the races because they don't get enough time to spend with their families and this and that. Well, hello, Earth to jockeys. None of us do.
No.
We work longer hours. You say, we ride, there's racing 7 days. Well, don't ride 7 days.
That's it.
It's your choice. You're the ones raking in the big paychecks. Don't get me wrong, not knocking you. We love you. You provide, the main thing for our sport, which is the riders. But at the same time, $200 to $300 a ride, like that takes us average Joe Blows like a whole day, 8, 9 hours to earn. And you get that in 3 minutes, and you're saying, you don't have enough time to spend with your family. Well, ride 2 days a week and be comfortable. You don't have to be millionaires riding every day. Like,
you can't have all what you want.
Well, that's right.
The old saying.
No, that's right. Yeah,
I think it was. I'm not going to cry. I think it was Stevie Bass or Chris Simons. They were both light, and I said both characters, but I can't remember which one the other day. But one said that they only had 2 rides the other day, and there was a 3.5 hour gap between their rides. Well, at the end of the day, that's what just because you're bored in the jockey room, you're getting paid to ride.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a dangerous profession.
Yeah.
And you get paid well for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Too well, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, 3.5 hour gap between work. The average work day is 8, 9 hours, 10 hours a day. So you're at the races, not doing any work. You're sitting in the jockey's room.
And if you're there for 5 hours earning $400, you know, you do the maths. It's like $80 an hour, you know. So
that
put me on $80 an hour. I'll do anything, you know. Like
we'll if anyone wants to sign up for $80 an hour for our show, we'll do some crazy
$8
stuff.
an hour. $8 an hour.
Yeah, we'll do some crazy stuff for that price. So that's the jockey's point of view. Racing Victoria, the other point of view is that they believe patrons on course, and I can see where they're coming from here. Patrons on course get bored between races and they want to shorten the race day. Now, I understand where they're coming from, and once again, this comes back from 2020 cricket and a few other sports which are that more pure excitement, get it over with. But let's come to the chase, and Mick Price, once again, brought up a great thing today, that especially Saturdays, he's not for it, he hates it. You got owners to think about. Trainers got to liaison with owners after each race. You know, jockeys got to talk to them. You know, you've got multiple runners for trainers, saddling horses up and stuff like that. At the end of the day, people want to bet at other venues. As we saw last week, the race in Sydney was 2 minutes before the main race in Melbourne. They jumped, they crossed the line at Sydney, and then Caulfield jumped. Now, it's only because Racing New South Wales brought the time frame forward that we would have had 2 races run at the same time, 2 big races that you would have had to miss on watching one. Now, that is just unprofessional in this day and age.
Well, they're cutting out all the betting revenue, you know.
Well,
like we say, you get you know, us average you know, Joe Blows out on course, and you know you know this. Okay, I've just had a bet at Sydney. I'm going to go and put my bet on it. Oh well, what happened? The race has jumped, you know. Like, and that's what we're saying. Like, it's too short. Like, and you know, like we were saying, we were watching before Mick Price race. The point, what do? You're going to cut rugby league games down. You're going to cut this down. You're going to cut like. It's a spectacle. You go there and you relax, and you go with your mates or your missus or whatever. You go have some drinks, you stuff around, and you let your hair down, you know.
At the end of the day, what we're talking about, you know, they've gone from 40 to 35, which is fair enough. Now they obviously bring down a half hour gas. Those 5 minutes on the average of 8 race program, it's only extends the day by 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. I
don't think people are going to whinge about an extra 40 minutes out of the races.
No, well, that's right.
Mick Price did race. He doesn't. If it works midweeks and stuff like that, on working days, and it's very successful on Friday night at Moonee Valley. That's because Moonee Valley is a different type of track, and there's no competition. Well, and no other racing on.
And also, it's and that's what we're saying as well with the Saturday. Like, people don't have to hurry to get to work, or they're not tired from being at work all day. You know, or there's no rush. It's the weekend. Like, that's the time when, you know, I know when I go to the races, oh, geez, the day's over already, you know, I have to go home now. Like, you know, you should be enjoying every second of it. It's our sport. It's one of the greatest sports in the world. And this is why, you know, like, you can't take away from the spectacles, you know, like, that's what, it's part and parcel of it, you know. You go there to enjoy the day out. You don't go there literally only just to bet and, you know, like, watch the one race, oh, I'm bored now, what can I do for half an hour, you know, like... And I think the big majority of people don't have that opinion. Oh, the race is finished. I'm bored. Oh, crap. What am I going to do now? You know, like race is over. Let's go get a beer. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go have a bet on something else.
People
like
to watch the other races on the screen. Like I said last week, and for instance, that race that got brought forward by Racing New South Wales, obviously Sky Race or the tab dictates the times. Now, for years, a lot of people, other states, Victoria, Queen, have been angry at the way that favouritism gets shown, and Sky gets to try, and the race clubs and the institutes don't get a say in the time, which I think is wrong. But for instance, like, what about that race in Sydney, Melbourne last week? And say Winx was in it, and you weren't able to watch Winx because you weren't watch Melbourne, or she was in Melbourne last week, and it got shafted to 520. 7 of the 9 races last week got shifted from 519 to 520.
Which, by the way, you have to pay $5 extra for one channel,
which is a disgrace. Sky Racing. You should hold your heads in shame. That's a disgrace. Now, people say obviously you got racing.com and that, but people might want to watch 519 for where, and you should be able to have that luxury.
Well, that's
on this day and age. Like we keep saying, there's so much competition out there in other sports. We need to really get on a national approach here. There's just too much egos between each state. You know, and it comes down to the championships now, and they're trying to claim it's the biggest carnival in Australia and that, and all this. Racing New South Wales, Racing Victoria, they need to get together and say, let's
just
cut
the
together.
crap.
You know, Poor Adelaide and Brisbane, like I said from Sky point of view, they've just been shafted.
Oh yeah.
Like no one even knows where Adelaide is anymore. Sky racing.
No, well, that's right. Yeah.
Like, we've been advocates of trying to get better coverage of racing up here in Queensland because the coverage is a disgrace.
Yeah.
And let's not forget Sky. They signed, Queensland Racing signed a 30-year agreement with you before Racing New South Wales did. They stuck loyal and you've just booted them.
Yeah.
But once again, Johnny Massara is the man of the words, Johnny. He can talk underwater.
Yeah.
You know? Very smart businessman, but I'm actually on his side here about that we need a national prototype, he said. So that is a real, they've extended the trial to this Saturday, and like I said, I think it will be another failure.
Yeah.
And revenue, I think, will be down again, and I have to bite the bullet and just accept that it's not going to work. And Anyway, that's the main topic of the week. I think I'll let you start off with your tips because you're on fire.
Alright, so race one's race over 1,800 metres. Open little race here. Stack of chances. So we went lent here for number 9, Arbasso. Ran 4th, second up last start. Big improvement in his first up run. Went 1,400 first up, 1,600 second up, out to the 1,800. It's big tick. D. Oliver to a ride. It's no better in their business than Ollie. He's third up now, peaking fitness. He dropped 4 kilos on his last run as well, which is a big fat. $6.50 looks a great each way price. He's the way I'm going here. Put number 3 in for second, 4 in for third, and 5 in for fourth. So Arbasso on top here. Nice little each way odds to kick off the day.
Yeah, I was very close to putting him on top, but I ended up just going number 10, Pina Hopes, from the Ellerton and Zara stable. He's never won in the distance, but his last run indicated that I think he might be wanting it now. It was a good run. I really couldn't have split him really between him and Arbasso. I really thought there was nothing between them. And I'm pretty sure actually, sorry, I'll just correct, they came through the same race last start. They ran 3rd and 4th. And I think there's not much between them here, so I'll go 10 to beat 9, 6, Karimi, that massive odds. Pat Carey, he's having a great run at the moment. He's a really good trainer.
He's a very
actually, he's another one we'll add to it. We might actually do that in a few weeks. We might actually do our top 5 trainers and top 5 jockeys of who we think our opinions are the best. For interesting viewing. And number 1, it's a Himes from Mrs. Big Odds. It's him. Sorry. Might need glasses. But 10, 9, 6, 1 the first.
Shout out to old Tuscan Fire there. Good old boy. He got up last start. I think he dead heated last start actually. But he's a good old horse. He's grand old horse. We know him better as a jumper.
He to be winning 1,700 on the failed dead eating.
Second up
he's going to have a great winter campaign for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Might preview this second race and then we'll take a break, guys. So, moving on, race 2. This is my first best bet of the day here, guys. Number 5, Mossing Around. His run last start was huge against a horse that I know everyone's got a big opinion of in Hellbent. He was, massive run. Only rises 1 kilo for that, and I think this is a much easier race. So, he's super in here. He's had 3 starts, 1 win and 2 seconds, always around the money. I think he's just too good for them here. Like I say, that Hellbent, if Hellbent was in this race, he'd probably honestly be $1.30 or something. So, $3, just take it now. He'll win. He's one of my best bets of the day. To beat number 2, Risk, I think is how you pronounce it, the Kiwi here. He's won 3 of 6 here. Kiwi coming over on a bit of a hit and run mission here. He'll go close, but I just can't see beating Mossing Around here. He just looks superbly placed, coming out of a much stronger race, and like I say, only going up to 1 kilo. I think he'll just smash them. Put in number 3 for third and number 4 in for fourth, but best of the day here, number 5, Mossing Around. He'll just win, in my opinion.
He's very confident there. Very talented horse. The only slight concern I've got with it is that this is still on its first prep. To think that this horse won its first ever start at 70 to 1. And when it's had its 2 trials, it ran second, last, and last. So that just goes to show, don't worry about what they do in trial. Race day is a different story. 70 to 1 in a maiden on its form since. You wish you got that on that day.
Oh, that's right.
It's gone to Melbourne. Johnny Thompson's doing a great job for it. Definitely a chance. I'm just worried about its last start run was a great run as well. and Helbin's a very talented horse. I'm just worried about it's all in this one first
Yeah,
prep.
that's fair enough.
I'm going to go number 6, Kana,
Yeah.
from the Hawk stable. Gee, my old mate Bossy on the right. Oh, gee. Yeah, its first prep it won 2 from 2, and I really like both its wins. Now, first up run, for me, I probably expected a bit more.
Yeah.
It led, it only got beat 2 lengths, but I think looking for further, like it's looking for 14 to a mile.
Yeah.
It's only 1200, but for Hawksy to send this down to Melbourne to a stakes race, Hawksy, another trainer. Gee, we have to do that show.
Yeah.
Big chance to beat number 1, the Godolphin horse, very talented. 2, Risque.
Yeah.
First up for Hayes in Group 1 winner,
Yeah.
and then your 1-5. So 6,
Yeah.
1, 2, 5 there.
Alright guys, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back with the rest of the C.F Orr Stakes preview after this.